You're welcome to the Lagos Center on AIT Reports, and I am Nkoli Omodu. Casualty figure in the pipeline explosion which occurred Sunday night at Ilepo Ekoro NNPC pipeline rose to 5 on Monday, comprising 3 males, 1 female, and a child. Preliminary findings at the scene of the incident when AIT visited also shows that 39 vehicles and 10 residential buildings were also completely razed by the inferno. Among the 10 bodies recovered at the scene of the pipeline fire were 7 males, 2 females, and a child's body.
You see, the fire is serious and is going.
39 vehicles, including 33 trucks, 3 cars, and 3 tricycles, 10 residential buildings, and 17 shops were also completely razed by the inferno. According to eyewitnesses, the explosion with its raging fire and thick smoke threw the entire Awori, U-Turn, and Abulegba pipeline communities into panic.
See where this thing exploded. The office of civil defense are there. It's not up to even 100 meters, even 70 meters. Because I believe that they should know best.
Several times that this place has been vandalized, and some hoodlums have been making use of this place as a business tourist. So it is just unfortunate that we don't have a government who cares about the affairs of we living in the states.
This is a busy place that people move around. They may not know. It has happened so many years ago, maybe 7 or 8 years ago. A certain place there. The same way it happened now was how it happened. Maybe people went for vandalization or whatever. These wicked people.
The fire, said to have started at about 7:30 p.m. Sunday night, was successfully put out at about 11 p.m. by a combined team of Lagos State Fire Service and the safety unit of NNPC.
One incident too many, but again it goes back to sensitizing the people, letting them know the essence of keeping away from pipelines. These are very high-risk areas.
The Director General, Lasema, and the Southwest Acting Coordinator, NEMA, are appealing to Lagos residents to always report suspected nefarious activities to concerned authorities to prevent unnecessary loss of lives and property.
In as much as the state is doing the needful, we will appeal to the citizens to do their own part so that we will work together to achieve zero tolerance to bunkering, zero tolerance to miscreants.
The people are part of their government and their safety is much more important than the economic gain they will get. Look at the buildings are gone. This shop now is about 10 shops in a block of a building, and the goods inside those shops have been destroyed. So you can see the economic losses.
Over 150 persons have been displaced by the incident. NNPC pipeline fire, the Lagos State Commissioner of Police Hakeem Odumosu says the command has activated intelligence gathering to determine the remote and immediate cause of incessant pipeline explosions in the state. Odumosu, who spoke with journalists at the pipeline explosion scene, as well as a director from Naval Headquarters, Obi Daji, described the incidents as unfortunate, stressing that an ongoing operation to clear NNPC right-of-way would be followed to a logical conclusion.
So as to make sure that those who perpetrated this now will not go unpunished, firstly, and secondly now, to have it as a proactive measure in line with IGP's directive of community policing. So we are meeting with the CDAs, we are meeting with the landlord association, so we are meeting with the technicians along this area, because you see that there are so many vehicles that are parked even on the right of way, so off the pipeline. If perhaps they have maintained that right of way as established by NNPC, when such like thing happen now, it wouldn't have gotten this devastated effects. So all these ones are going to be taken care of to avoid any other future one.
That is under Operation Awase. All apparatuses of security agencies, the Nigerian Navy, Civil Defense, the police, the Army, and the Air Force to support the NNPC to clear the NNPC pipelines right of way, all the way from Atlas Cove to Mosimi. It's an ongoing operation. and we will be collaborating with the Lagos State government in the coming days to ensure that this operation is hitch-free.
NNPC and DPR also expressed worry over the continuous insertions into the pipelines by vandals, saying they are collaborating with security agencies to reduce the trend.
Insertion into our lines, tap petroleum product, and at the end, ends with the disaster that we have seen like this. This is happening daily. We are working with the security agencies to make sure that we reduce this to the barest minimum. We are also working with, particularly with the Nigerian Navy, the Civil Defense Corps, the Nigerian Police, and all other agencies of the agencies of security, including Department of State Service, to contain this to bare minimum.
Yeah, certainly there will be punitive actions against the people that are causing these accidents. But more importantly, we need to also know that most of these accidents that result into fatalities are caused by communities. And those communities are actually not within our purview to punish. But what we can do, like I said, is to sensitize all the public and make sure that everybody is aware of the danger that is in petroleum products.
Pipeline explosions in Lagos with its attendant loss of lives and property have become a recurring decimal, raising the need for quick intervention by government. This day newspaper Monday celebrated its 25th year of existence.